It is a common question from the people about whether or not they can do a self-sponsorship. When you run a business, when you have your own business, can you sponsor yourself or any of your family members? Let's find out in this video today. Hi, my name is Nish from Professional Visa and Education Services, immigration lawyer, and also Mara agent since 2015. Today I'm going to discuss about this particular hot topic about whether or not I can self-sponsor myself on a 482 or 186 visa. It's a very common question. Now, first thing first, there is no legislative provision that prevents a person to apply for a self-sponsorship, which means in a layman term, there is nothing preventing a person to apply for a 482 or 186 under a self-sponsorship scheme. But again, the challenges around the self-sponsor is if it's a common skill set. Now, when I say about the common skill set, now it is extremely popular amongst the migrants. There is some trade occupations, cook chefs. There are some cafe restaurant managers, which you can't sponsor anywhere at the moment. First thing first, the immigrations are really looking at when you apply for a self-sponsorship, what sort of skill set? Is it a specific skill set that you have which cannot be replaced by an Australian citizen, and it's very rare to find in an Australian labour market? If the skill is quite specific, when I say specific, I would say avoiding those common occupations. Now, if your skills are very specific and you can justify that this skill set cannot be replaced by an Australian citizen or local labour market, then obviously self-sponsor can be possible. But there are challenges like genuine position. Now, when the decision maker looks at your application, the first thing decision maker has to also fulfill is a genuine position. Now, first thing first, if the position is genuinely created for the organization, or is this position just created to facilitate the visa? Now, that's the first thing the decision maker will look into it. Now, the same philosophy goes to your family members, because when you apply for a sponsorship visa application, there is a one particular section in the application where you have to declare if the applicant is somewhat relevant or relative of the person sponsoring. And obviously, when you declare yes, then that opens the can of worms where the decision maker will be start thinking about whether or not this position has been created just to facilitate a visa or just to facilitate a PR in this country. Is this a position that is really in demand, really in shortage, and really a genuine position for the purpose of 482 or 186 visa? Now, again, in a nutshell, there is nothing preventing a person applying for sponsorship. But again, there are so many challenges along with this particular strategy. But again, what I would suggest you to do is it's a very case-by-case situation, and you need expert opinion before you invest your time and money applying for a self-sponsorship. I hope this will clear up your doubts in relation to these particular questions. I'll be back again with more updates and videos in future. Keep watching and keep sharing. Thank you. Bye-bye.